Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 with the Rude Man. Let's get in game here. Hey, we were picking up straw. Imagine that. Okay. Find myself a control here. One that's got a battery in it. All right. Matt, thank you. And we get a lot of stuff to do. Did I just turn that off? Sorry. Matt, how you doing today? Hey, Scorp, from the Texas tundra. I was watching your weather while while the weekend was zooming by. It's pretty fun. Well, not for you, I suppose. Did you guys ever lose any power? Frank's at work listening. Thank you, Frank. Appreciate it. It was Leslie's birthday. And I wasn't thinking, but I'm sitting here picking up straw. I should go around and see if there's work that can be done by a hired worker while I'm doing this. So, and I bet there is. Oh, I know what I was doing. Oh, don't do that. Stop it. Oh my God, no. What did I just do? I was trying to do that. All right, I got to get... I got to get these things out. I need 2 of those, I guess. And I'm going to lease it. And then... we're going to grab it. And I think I've got one here. No, I don't. Let's do... well, no, before I do that, I wonder if I should plant the fields first. So that way they don't have to plant around that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Scorp. Andy's here. Hey, Andy. Hey, John's here. How you doing, John? All right. Cheers, Andy. Maybe I should plant those fields before I set the set these things up. So let's what am I going to plant? Kids' school was canceled for tomorrow. They haven't been in at all this week. I've been able to work from home since the roads are bad. Need to tell them later I'm going to stay tomorrow as well. You can stay home, you mean, as tomorrow as well? Okay. Let's see. What's this guy doing? He got anything in him? No. Okay. That guy, we know what he's doing. Miss Nelson's here. Hey, Miss Nelson, how are you? The guy, when he put the train tracks in, they're about 5 feet off the ground. Wonder Bomb? What the hell is that? I'm looking at that fake tree smelly thing in the windshield there. Wonder Bomb. Is that a brand name of something? Whoa, whoa, get back here. He's really oversteered. It's my own fault. I haven't got used to it oversteering. You gotta tap the steering and then let go. Okay, let's open this up. I think I'm just gonna do corn. You don't get anything off these fields. Well, I don't know. I could do some vegetables, I guess. You know what? Let's do this. Let's find out what kind of what plants did I put in? I think I put in a soup factory, didn't I? Beer, Universal Large, Artesian, sugar mill. Did I put the big sugar mill in? I thought I did. Oh no. Did I not save? There it did. I did put the big sugar mill in. Okay. We got vegetable processing. So we've got carrot soup. What does carrot soup take? Just carrots. Great. I like it. Fried onion rings with canola oil. What does that take? Onions and canola oil. Okay. Onion salt. Huh? That's kind of cool. We can make onion, and all it takes is onions. They must be presuming that you already have the salt. Okay. So onions would be a thing to do, wouldn't it? Because we can do a lot of things with onions. And then red beet soup and potato soup. I like potato soup. I like this because the only thing it takes is the actual vegetables, so we can plant anything we want. I should have potatoes because I'm making chips, but let's do some carrots and some onions and parsnips. So I have three fields. Okay. There's Lori. Hi, Lori. Oh, is it? It's an actual brand name, huh? All right, there's carrots. We'll do that one. Make sure we got it set up. Who's working? Hey, it's Lori. Lori's going to do some carrots. All right, let's go back and get this one. And we'll do some parsnips. You know what? I don't know if I've ever had parsnips. What the hell is a parsnip anyway? I'm assuming it's a vegetable, but what do you use a parsnip for? I know what a potato is, I know what a carrot is, I know what onions are, but what the hell is a parsnip, and what is it used for? How much snow have you got? Ooh, 1 degree. That's cold. Remind me not to go to Vermont in the wintertime. So is it kind of like a parsnip? Maybe it's kind of like a rutabaga. I mean, I like rutabagas. I like the way they taste. I like and there's a difference between a rutabaga and a turnip. Turnips, you gotta take a stick of dynamite to soften them up. Rutabagas about the same though. They're pretty hard too. But I like to put, like in a stew, I generally will use a rhubarb in a stew. I'm sorry, not a rhubarb, rutabaga. A rutabaga. I like rhubarb too, though, even though I mistakenly mentioned that. I like strawberry rhubarb cake or rhubarb upside down cake. All right, now we're gonna do. It's already set up for parsnips. And that's set up correctly. Let's hire somebody, and it's Frank. Frank's working today. It looks like a who carrot. Now see that song, parsnip, sage, rosemary, and thyme. That makes it sound like it's a spice, or what's another word for spice? Okay, so we got that going. What else do we need? This here's grass is harvested. Okay. This great big ass field here needs to be plowed, so let's grab a plow. This got our wheat in it. I think I can just drive this into the farm without putting it in a truck. Let's try that. See if we can get that to happen. At work, but I'll pull up the next stream. Add me on Discord. Just type in. Well, I can do it, I guess. If you want Discord, just type in exclamation point Discord, and it'll pull up an invite. Hang on. Oh, you. I see. You're on Twitch. I can't remember. I think I had it set up on Twitch. Let's see if this works. All right, there you go. There's a link for Discord. Yeah, you just type in exclamation point Discord and it'll give you a fresh link. Okay, there we go. I'm still having trouble sleeping. Last night, I didn't get to sleep till 3 in the morning. And I'm just stressed out so bad that it's hard on me. I've been having to take nitroglycerin. And I haven't had to take nitro for a couple of years now. And all of a sudden, two days in a row this week, I've had to use nitro. And I'm not sleeping well, and I'm just stressed out. And so I didn't get up till after 9 o'clock this morning because I finally got to sleep around 3 o'clock. And I'm finding myself napping during the day, not because I need a nap, but because I just don't want to be awake. That's bad. That's stress and depression. And I know that. And so I'm trying to deal with that in my own mind. The way I've dealt with depression before was to go out and do something that's fun, or call somebody and go out for dinner or lunch or a cup of coffee, or that kind of thing, and get your mind off of whatever it is that your mind is, your mind is kind of weird. My mind, I have a mind of my own. If it wants to be depressed, it just makes me depressed for no reason. So anyway, I'm just saying that Carol even asked me if I was going to live stream today because I've been so down. Just stuff keeps happening here. It's one thing after another, and I'm not dealing with it very well. But I know I know what it is. I mean, I don't know why it is, but I know what it is. I know when I'm depressed, and I know in the past I haven't put up with it. I do something. I grab a good book. I go get out and do something different. Drive the car around. Something that gets my mind off of whatever it is that my mind wants to dwell on. Sometimes it works. Most of the time it does. Now, I don't think I can get through there, so I'm going to take this guy. We're going to do a shortcut. What the hell did I do over there? I did something weird. Okay, let's do this. We're going to go back to the big field, which I can't start yet because I'm still picking up straw. So let's check on the cedars. I think this is the first one. Oh, is he done? Is this? No, he's not done. He's still got half a field left. Lori knows what she's doing. She'll go over and take care of it. All right, here we go. Let's see. What do we got going? Put white and automatic corrected, not whooshish. What? I put white and automatic corrected, not whooshish. Is whooshish similar to hashish? You should get online with me later and just chat for a bit. My banter is distracting. Time of year really does it for me. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose so. I thought about it a couple times, Scorpion Night, because I kept thinking I'm gonna get on Discord and see if Scorp's got any power, and then something has come up, you know. So it's just I just never got around to it. You know what I mean? But I thought about it a couple times. Instead, I shut everything down and went and took a nap. Which I told Carol, I said, you know, when things are getting bad, when I take a nap, not because I'm tired, but because I just don't want to be awake. That's not good. That's not a good attitude. That's not a good. It's not a good sign. It's a. I've done that with physical pain as well. In the few times I've ever had headaches, I don't get headaches. I can't tell you on two hands the times I've had a headache. Now, I'm talking about just having a headache, not because I drank too much or, you know, I did something stupid where you would get a headache from it. I'm talking about just having a headache. You know, some people, you'll just get a headache for whatever reason. But I don't get headaches. So when I do, rather than take medicine like aspirin or Excedrin or anything like that, I just lay down, close my eyes, put on some soft music, and I fall asleep. When I wake up, the headache's gone. Super Bowl. I've never watched a whole Super Bowl. I've sat down and watched some of the Super Bowl a couple of times in my life, but I've never sat down and actually watched a whole Super Bowl. I'm not into sports, for one thing. You get caffeine headaches if I don't get my coffee or soda in the morning? Do you really? See, well, the thing of it is, I don't drink a lot of soda that has caffeine in it. And the tea that I drink doesn't have a lot of caffeine in it. And I don't drink that much. You know, contrary to what you might believe when you see me live stream, I don't sit and drink soda all day long. I drink very little, just a couple a week. And you just happen to see me do it on live streams for a gig. But if that's all you ever knew of me, You'd think that I must double fist caffeine all day long. I don't. Very rarely do I drink a soda that's got caffeine in it. And, like I said, before, my go-to soda is 7-Up because there's no caffeine and no sugar in the Diet 7-Up. And the Diet 7-Up tastes as good as regular 7-Up. So it doesn't taste... 7-Up, to me, doesn't taste diety. If I drink a Coke that's diet or a Pepsi that's diet or even a Dr. Pepper that's diet, I know I'm drinking a diet. When I drink a 7-Up, I can't really tell unless I'm thinking about it. If I grab a 7-Up and think, okay, this is a Diet 7-Up, let's see what it tastes like, I can probably tell a difference. But just to grab one normally and drink it, it doesn't taste diety to me. Like a Diet Pepsi tastes. So does Diet Coke. I can tolerate Dr. Pepper. But, and Diet Root Beer's not bad. You can tell a little bit with root beer, but it's not terribly bad. Oh, look at that go. I remodded this so that it had a little bit of a quicker... Well, what I did was I modded it to... I've got silage additive in that. I modded it to hold more. And... GE Dryer's done. Anyway... I changed it so it emptied a little bit faster. Here, let's knock this one off so I can get it plowing. Here, let's drop that, turn it on. This feels small enough I can knock it out a little bit. I still have I think I did the oats already, didn't I? Your tacos are frozen? Did you buy them that way? Taco Tuesdays. Yeah, no, I didn't do tacos. I started a New Year budget because I got the power bill. Our power bill was over $600, about $650 for 1 month. And so I told Carol, we gotta stop eating out too much. So I had an egg salad sandwich for lunch. I mean, every time we go to Taco Time, it's $30, $40. And the problem is that I got all these people living here, and you're going to Taco Bell, get me something. They don't have any money. So I end up with a $100, $200 Taco Bell bill. And I feel bad if I don't do it. So, what is it Taco Tuesdays? Nope, not going to Taco Bell. I'm having an egg salad sandwich. Well, what are we going to do? I don't know. There's plenty of peanut butter and jelly. We got lots of bread. Get a job. Help out here. You guys are sitting around using the power up. Problem is there's too many people here, and you'd spend all day long walking around turning lights off. And everybody's got a TV or a computer going. in the case of me and Jeff, we both have 2 or 3 computers going all at once and a half dozen monitors running. Even the water bill's going up. We get here, we pay a monthly bill for garbage, water, and sewer. So far, they're not charging us by the turd, but the water is metered, and the garbage you have to pay, and recycling you have to pay, whether you use it at all or not. It's just part of the bill. And the recycling's what pisses me off, because the recycling costs so much a month. Well, it's every other week, the recycling here. But they restrict what you can recycle. It's pretty much, you can put some cardboard, and if you put a plastic bottle in, you have to rinse it out, and then you have to take the cap off, and just recycle the bottle. And they don't take glass at all. And you have to pay for this. And the things that they're taking, they're selling. I mean, you know, they take and recycle the cardboard and plastic and stuff, and then they remake other stuff with it, or they sell it. Somebody's paying for it, but we have to pay for them to pick it up, which doesn't seem right to me. But the water is metered, and you get so much water a month, which for Carol and I, who are retired, and just the 2 of us, and supposed to be living our golden years out, would have no problem living within the water that they allow us to have. But you get all these people here that I've got living here now, and they're bathing every day, they're washing dishes, they're doing clothes, they're, you know, as you can tell, if you just listen to you know who over here, Elastic, I don't want to say her name, it's washer done, dryer done. You can hear when it's done because it's broadcast over the system. How many times during the live streams have you heard it go off? There's somebody doing laundry all day long. Somebody's taking a bath all day long. And they're washing dishes all day long. And so I'm having to pay extra water bill because we're using more than what we're supposed to be allotted to use. So I've got to quit spending money out, eating out every day. I just can't do it. I gotta save it somewhere. The oil get rancid. You finally conquered the meat recipe. So Lori's got the meats now. She can make an Arby burger there. Well, I live in Oregon. You're not allowed to catch rainwater without a permit, and it's an expensive permit. And if you do, you get taken to court because the water belongs to Oregon, to the state. We're waiting for them to start saying the air we breathe is owned by the state and have tax on that. Glue the potty shut. Yeah, well, I got a teenage boy that's too lazy to lift the lid, or the seat, not the lid, the seat. And so we have to keep disinfectant pads next to the toilet and to be able to clean the seat before you even think about sitting on it. He's not that good a shot. He's too lazy to lift up the seat, and we've told him and told him and told him. But he's not good enough to shoot between the the donut hole. So he ends up pissing all over the toilet seat, not saying anything or doing anything about it. And half the time, nobody flushes. What's that all about? I'm kind of cranky if you haven't been able to tell. The other thing is, he's got a bathroom in his room because he stays up stairs in the mother-in-law apartment. Why does he have to come down and use our toilet? But that's what he does. I guess I'm lucky that my family doesn't watch my videos or I'd be in trouble all the time. All right, we got all that straw done. That didn't actually take that long, did it? I can't see my clock anymore because all these bright lights. The old wet bum. Yeah, I have to tell Carol after I use the bathroom. I have to go out and tell her because she has to go every 5 minutes. We're constantly waiting for Carol to come out, But I have to tell her if the seat's wet, it's because I just cleaned it. So just so you know. I do dry it off. We use these disinfectant wipes, and they're not flushable. But they're disinfecting. I use those, throw it away, and then I'll take just a little bit of toilet paper and kind of dry it off. I think maybe I don't want to waste all the toilet paper, but it might be worth it. I don't know. So generally I don't do that, and so that's when I tell Carol that if it's wet, it's because I've cleaned it. I'm a little bit better aim than the boy is. I got 72 years of experience, and even at 72, I still do things like, I take Cheerios, but they're heart shaped now, so it kind of makes me feel bad. But the Cheerios used to be round, now they're heart shaped. Maybe I'm just buying the wrong kind. I don't know, but we used to put those in for target practice. Can you hit that? Try to hit the Cheerio. I still do that. It's fun. Just kidding. I told somebody one time, if you believe half of what I say, you need to have your head examined. You crazy, man. Rob tells me he didn't do it. I know. They don't seem to realize that, did some stranger come in and use our bathroom and we didn't know it? You know what Jagan says? It was an accident. I said, no. You go in the bathroom, you pull your pants down or unzip or whatever, and you let go. That is not an accident. If you get struck by lightning, that's an accident. That's his favorite saying, though, whenever he gets disciplined for anything. And it doesn't matter whether we're actually disciplining him or just pointing something out or reminding him, that it doesn't matter. It was always a mistake. Oh, I made a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. It was a mistake. It was an accident. It was always an accident. Kids are weird, I'm telling you. I can't remember if it starts this way or that other way. I can't remember. I'm going to pretend that it starts the other way just to make sure. I think I have it set on counterclockwise, though. Let me check. Let me make sure. Work direction, automatic. Oh, it's an automatic. I could set it myself, couldn't I? I'll set it for, oh, what is this? Degrees? Oh, I thought it would just let me do clockwise or counterclockwise. Well, poop. I'll just go automatic, I guess. Okay, and then we're going to do something like, let's reset this, hit Headland, hit okie dokie, and start it. John's working. John, you're back on the farm on a tractor. I can't do that though. And I can't put the seat down. My habit when you were finished with the toilet was to close the seat, close the cover. If the seat was up, pull everything down. But I can't do that because Carol, because of age and having all those kids, all she has to do is stand up to find out she has to go to the bathroom. She doesn't feel it when she's sitting in her easy chair. So consequently, there's too many times where she's waited too long and not realized it, because she's usually reading a book or, watching something on TV. And it isn't until she stands up that she's realized that she's made a mistake and waited too long. And so the time it takes to have to put a seat down or to open a lid is dangerous for for her. So I'm required to put the seat down but leave the cover up. So now hopefully she doesn't watch this, because she'll get mad and start slapping me around, but that's okay. I too need physicality once in a while. I need physical attention, even if it's just a smack in the head. All right, onward. What's going on? This guy we don't need. Where is he? All right, let's put him in this small field over here. Does that combine got something in it? I bet it does. What was this anyway? Was this sunflowers? I can't remember what I had here. All right, let's do the same thing. We're going to do that and do that. Automatic. Yeah, there you go. She wanted me to get her some form of a watch, maybe a BitFit or a Fitbit. I use a Galaxy watch that's linked to my phone, which is kind of cool because I've got my phone here and I have to keep it close to me because it's monitoring my blood sugars, right? Sometimes I forget. I'll set it down on my desk and I'll get up and go see what's going on in the living room and stuff. If I'm too long away from it, an alarm will go off. But let's say that I go outside, take garbage out or something, and I forgot my phone in the house. If the phone rings or I get a text, it pops on my phone, and I can answer my phone and talk to it like Dick Tracy. So it's kind of cool. So if I don't have my phone with me, or even if I do have my phone with me and it's in my pocket, when it goes off, my watch goes off, and I can answer it on the watch and just talk to it. I can either answer the phone call or talk, or I can see the text. So that's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Oh, they got a ring now, huh? I haven't seen that. Okay, what else we got to do? We got to get that whatever's in that combine. Let's grab that. It was sunflowers, and that's what's in the combine. Okay, sweet. I was gonna take some rock salt, because you have salt in this game, right? I was gonna try to see if I could put salt on the field, and then do sunflowers and see if it wouldn't be salted sunflowers when you're done. I can't think of anything to do with this with the sunflowers except for make sunflower oil. So that's probably what I'll do. Crap, what did I do with my... Oh, there it is. Is that my trailer over there? Oh, look out. Is that my trailer over there? Oh, has it got something on it? That's not the trailer. Okay. Don't get stuck. What did I just do? I think I just started the damn thing. I just love that trailer that when you drop something on it, it straightens it out and then locks it down. That's cool. I like that. I'm easily entertained though, so. The ring's a bit too close? Yeah, I suppose so. It'd be, what, how does it work? Does the ring hook to your, how does it work? Has it got a monitor on it? Has it got memory? I don't know how that would work. Oh, I kind of messed up. Oh shoot, I really messed up. Hey, Scorp, have you ever started reading those Nisi books? Because I haven't. I need to do that. Oh, wait a minute. I've got canola to do, don't I? Oh, wait. I got the other combine. I'm just gonna park this here for now. I was gonna put it in the garage, but let's do. Let's grab this one. No, stop it. I still haven't got my game yet. I put a ticket in almost 2 weeks ago. They've not answered it. They got my $70. Okay, this isn't the canola field, is it? What's this? Barley? Barley. This is barley. We'll do the barley. Barley, barley, barley. I guess I did need both combines. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do. It's already set up. Okay. All right. We got windrow. Washer's done, according to Alexa. All right, let's do this because it's too far away to drive. I don't want to drive all that way. We're looking at this field right here, I guess. And then we don't have to worry about the windrow. Forgot to look to see who was driving. Hamish, we got Andy. Put Andy to work. And Lori's working again, but she stopped. Why'd you stop, Lori? Is she stuck? Why'd you get stuck? On that windrow? That's odd. We need to get Lori unstuck. How do we do that? We pick up the windrow. Because that's what she's stuck on. She's stuck on Band-Aid. Wait a minute. What's going on? Okay, that's down and it's running. There's grass in this. Why is there grass in this? How did grass get in here? What am I going to do? What was I going to do? Oh, get the grass out. Okay, that should have emptied it out. Is the additive making that happen? Okay. I can't see. Did I just put the pickup up or down? Okay, down. Start that. All right, here we go. Huh, that's weird. Looking at your ring. You got Netflix on your ring. Okay, there she goes. All right, that fixed it. Okay, that's all fixed. Hey, these muddy tires. All right, this was carrots. And this one was parsnips. Let's change the parsnips to what? Hook. We're gonna do parsnips, carrots. Carrots, parsnips, red beets, no. Sugar cane, poplar, wheat, barley, oats, canola, rice, oilseed, grass, peas, rice, spinach, corn, sorghum, sunflowers, soybeans. I'm not finding what I was looking for. It was onions. The onions must be in the let's just do more carrots. The onions must be in the greenhouse. Man, that's a hell of a drop right there. The hell. Don't fall in the hole.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Scorpion's handling the carrots. So let's jump over. Did I put anything? No, I didn't. Okay. All right, let's go get. We're going to go get. Oh, wait. Before we do that. Okay, we got fertilizer. We got 100% there. And 100% there. Okay. Let's grab the pivots. Uh-oh. Somebody's redeeming Andy, but nothing's happening. Am I missing the memes? Because I don't, we were using them earlier. Okay, here it is. What's going on? You guys, is that not working? Storms have been moving nat gas. What? Storms have been moving natural gas? I don't understand that. Is it already? You can't be that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's working. What did Lori type in that it didn't work? Lori typed in. I saw she typed in Andy. I thought. Redeem Andy.
Oh, yeah.
It did it twice. Why did it do it twice? Did I get charged twice? What the heck? All right. So Matt's telling me that I've missed soup du jour by a minute. Let's get back into the game. I have to log out of the game when I do that, so it's not, it's a thing. Okay, we're gonna do some sparkly stuff today. I bought myself some Ruby Red, and I feel bad because I have the same soda almost every time. It's always some form of Mountain Dew, and it's because I don't get to drink it on a regular. I only have permission to drink my favorite drink, which is Mountain Dew. My very favorite drink is Code Red, and then Baja Blast is under that. And so I'm not allowed to drink that stuff when I'm not live streaming, because Carol said only when I live stream, just one. And so that's what I select, because that's my favorite. I don't get to have my favorite unless it's a special occasion. So we're gonna get in here and grab a Code Red. Get my magic container here. That's gravity. Boy, gravity really grabbed that one. Oh, that's cold. And so refreshing. So very, very refreshing and good and tasteful and all that kind of stuff. And it makes me want to go Yahoo. There you go. Soup du jour, Code Red. Enjoy. What's Rob up to? Is he in school? All right, let's get this thing placed. What I did is I leased this. I don't know if you saw me, but I leased it. And now we're going to place it in the field. So I just pick some place where I believe it's in the middle and drop it. And there it is, ready to be placed. And I can't remember how to place it. Oh, man. I need to write this down. Scorp had it figured out completely, but I didn't write it down. Okay, so first of all, I guess we need to start the engine, or oh, we don't have anything in it. We need to fill it. Okay, we need to fill it first, so let's fill it with fertilizer. I'm going to do fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, and set fill. Okay, so that should have set that full. And then unload. Unload, is that what? No, that's not what we're doing. That unload, that's going to unload the fertilizer. I don't want to do that. Open cover. I think it's open cover that sets it. Yeah. Open cover sets it. It's got the beacon going, emergency, and then it sets out that. Okay, and then we need to turn it on. So that should have turned it on. Did that start it? I don't know. And then turn on the sprayer, and then rotation. There it goes. And I think that's about right distance-wise. Okay, close enough for government work. Okay, now we got to rinse and repeat. We're going to do that a couple more times. So let's go here and do this. And then we need to lease 2 more of those. All I really have done is just made it 2 sections. And we'll lease it. And then do it again. Sweet. He's here shoveling. Oh, no school today, right? See, I don't worry about the price. In our house that we owned before this one, it had electric heat, baseboard heat. And that's pretty common around here. We have dams that generate power. There was natural gas out on the street. So there's a gas line that runs down the street. And so you call the gas company, they will pay to get the gas line from the street to your house and a meter set up. And then access to the gas into the house. But that part has to be done by a technician. So the gas company pays for the gas to get to the house and the meter. Then at that point, you have to hire somebody to come in and put in whatever you want to have put in. And it's generally a heating air conditioning company. So they come in and say, what are you putting in? We're putting a furnace in, or we're putting freestanding stoves in that are gas. We're putting in a gas hot water tank. We're putting in a gas range for cooking. We're putting in a gas dryer for drying the clothes. And so, and everybody loves gas. I mean, the heat we got from gas was so much nicer than the old electric. The old electric, dry electric heat. So when we talked about putting in a new range, we stuck with electricity. They asked us if we wanted gas. Well, if we did, we'd have to have gas put in. But that's not a big issue, as I said, because the gas company pays for the gas to come into the house, get to the house. My issue was that all these bleeding heart liberals don't want gas, and they're going to stop it if they can. And if they can't, they're going to make it so damn high you can't afford it. So I didn't want to mess with gas because of that, because I live in a state that is crazy woke. The whole West Coast is. And I didn't want to deal with any of that crap. So I just stuck with electricity. Did I lease that? Yeah, I did. It's here. Yeah, this people running this state are batshit crazy, literally. Okay, let's put this one in, right? Now this one, to me, the 99 looked like it was right in the center. The 98 does not. And the 99, or the 97 definitely is not. And something's moving on that field. What? So this one's ready, though. So I got to kind of eyeball that to see if that's in the center or not. Okay. Now, how did we do this? We did start the engine first. No, I had actually to put the liquid fertilizer in. Then start the engine. Open cover. Okay, turn it on, and then rotate. There we go. Sweet. All right, let's go back and get the other one. Of course, I don't know if that other one's ready yet, is it? No, it's still seeding. I could, well, I think I better wait. All right, what else we got going on that we can do? You getting close to being done? Okay, this one is not done yet either. So we are on wood, but if something happens, I have to switch over to the oil burner and or the heat pump. Hire a plumber to do a lot of the gas work. Yeah, I did the water myself when I had the gas put in. I had a guy come in and did the gas because I didn't want to mess with gas, but the water was fine. So when we got the hot water tank, I put that in myself. I installed it. It was upstairs. I tore the electric one out. It was in a closet in the dining room of all places. So I tore it completely out and capped all the water lines. And I went downstairs and I put the gas one downstairs where the furnace was, because that's where the gas was coming in. And I put the hot water tank down there, and then I used copper and solder and plumbed it myself. Now they got plastic crap. Back then, copper was the thing, and you had to know how to solder or how to. I don't know if they consider that welding or not. But I had been a welder before, so I didn't have any problem with soldering. It's another form of welding, so you just got to know what you're doing. The other reason why I went downstairs was that the downstairs was open. The walls were not finished, so it's easier to do plumbing that way. Well, it's easier to do electrical that way as well. So I hate plumbing in a house that's older and the plumbing's already in the walls, because if you mess with this here, it's going to cause a leak over here, maybe, or over there, maybe, and it's all within the walls, and you don't know where it's leaking, and it's just a pain in the butt, in my opinion. Jeremy's here. Hey, Jeremy. Sweat your pipes, son. There you go. But I use bacon. I've used bacon grease when I plumb. That's what I need to do. I need to buy a bunch of bacon and make bacon grease to cook with. I know a guy that does that. Plus, you get all kinds of bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches. I'm not a big lettuce eater, so sometimes Carol and I will just do a tomato, bacon and tomato sandwich and skip the lettuce. And there you go. Well, what's next? Oh, we got one to do. Oh, we can't. We gotta wait till this guy's done. No, not this guy. What is this guy doing? What field was? Oh, I know what field this is. Never mind. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. I'm going through these trees. Better hurry. Yeah. Well, here's another thing. I don't know if anybody else has noticed this. Anybody that's a homeowner and does do-it-yourself stuff will know what I'm talking about when I say this. It's funny. If you've got a water valve in the house or even outside, but I'm mainly concerned about in the house. Outside, I don't care. It can leak if it wants to. If it leaks outside, you're just watering the flower box. So, a water valve that hasn't been used for a while, when you turn it off to do any kind of work on it, and then you turn it back on, it always leaks. Always. It just doesn't make any sense, but it always does. So I hate plumbing. I don't like plumbing. Electricity, I'm not afraid of. I got all the proper tools and all the gauges and, you know, amp meters and stuff like that. I know what to do. I know the wire sizes, gauges of wire to use, and all of that is easy for me. And electricity's not going to leak all over the place. Well, if you do a shitty job of connecting the wires, it might leak out or spark out, but that's your own damn fault. Water doesn't have a mind of its own. It just leaks everywhere. So I'm not afraid of electrical. All right, Matthew's working. Hey, Thomas is here. Hi, Thomas. Rob saves his bacon fat. I put this truck out there and then never did use it. Oh, I've still got straw to pick up. Oh, still, that's probably the that's probably the barley. So it's just being done. But yeah, I still have it to do. That's not what I meant, but. When he cooks, everything tastes like bacon. So everything tastes good, huh? Scorpion does not like bacon on his hamburgers, and that's fine. That's like pineapple on pizza. You either like it or you don't. I don't know what to do with this truck, so I'm just going to take it on back to the farm. I didn't actually use it. Take a shortcut through the house. Not through the house. Through the driveway. Let's see if we got any dried corn to sell. That's okay. I got a son that's 43 and he doesn't know how to change a tire in a car. Oh, I forgot. I had money I was supposed to put back in. I'm running out of money, but when I sold all those factories, I didn't put the money back because I had to get rid of those old factories by just deleting the mod and everything. But I had to buy the new factories back again, so I spent, I think, $1.5 million at least, and I was going to put that money back in. Oh, this is going to take a while. Let's go. Oh, is that combine done? Okay. Well, let's just go where we left off here. I can't remember if this is running. Yeah, it is. Okay. Hey, the lights are on the tractor. I wonder if, did I run in at nighttime? You've got Alcoholics Anonymous doing your tires. That's kind of dangerous. Yeah, we've never had AAA or any of that kind of stuff because we just don't travel that much. We already had our car insurance already comes with towing insurance, and so I didn't need that. And if it's just changing a tire, I could do that in my sleep. Plus, I had a year of automotive training. Yeah, and you'd be surprised. We got a lot in that year. I actually completely rebuilt an engine in that year in a car. We learned a lot. And not only that, I think Fridays we were allowed to bring our own cars in and work on them. So that was kind of nice, having a complete full garage to be able to work on your car. At the time, I had a Volkswagen, and I literally could have the Volkswagen engine unbolted and dropped out and sitting on a shelf within about 15 minutes. I got so good at it. Yeah, they're getting so picky on the tires now in Oregon. I don't know if it's this way anywhere else, but if you're let's say you bought new tires on a car. Let's say like on my truck, and You know, I had a couple $1,000s worth of tires on that truck because the tires were about, at the time, that was, I don't know how many years ago, $500 a tire. And I didn't drive the truck very much, very rarely. Maybe take something to the dump, or we'd take the trailer out, but we didn't drive far. We just drove down the coast a little bit with the trailer. We didn't go traveling cross country or anything. And if you have a set of tires that get a certain age, they will no longer do anything with them. You take them to a tire store, you have to replace them because they're too old. And they could be, I mean, my tires looked like they were brand new, the tread and everything, and they were decent tires. They weren't cheap tires. But because of their age, they said, nope, we can't work on them. You have to replace them. Stupid state. Okay, I think that's it because that canola doesn't have any. Well, yeah, that's it. I don't think I have anything else to pick up for straw. I like this tractor. It's my favorite tractor. The monitors are kind of wonky because they look like they're cartoons, but other than that, with the cars we had, and because we don't have, you know, we get cold weather and it's generally icy and maybe a little bit of snow because we have to drive over Mount Pass to get the doctors and stuff. I mean, we got a couple of hospitals in the area, but if you go to see a specialist or something like I do, so I would always put those all-season tires on. Just to give you a little bit more traction, I guess. I don't know. Were they worth it? I don't know, because I never left the road. I never slid off the road or anything. So maybe they did their job. I don't know. What's running over there? Oh, I was getting dried corn. All right, these guys can get off the field, I guess. Look, I got barley. I barely have barley. Oh, man. Take that stupid tree out. Why is it there anyway? Am I done with harvest now? I think so. Uh-oh. Give me that back. All righty. What do we got in this one? Canola. We're going to make oil out of the canola. What? You only got 20,000 miles? Slicks. Yeah, if you've been watching the news, our governor's fit to be tied because they have went after a fossil fuel so hard that now we can't get anybody to sell us gas. The gas companies are thumbing their nose and saying, F you, mother truckers. And so we can't buy oil from the oil companies. They refuse to sell it to Oregon because we've been so nasty about fossil fuels. I'm lost. I don't know where I'm at. Where's my farm? No, seriously, where's my friggin' farm? How come I can't pull a map up? There we go. Where am I? Is that me? Well, no wonder I'm facing the wrong way. I need to turn around. I need to go that way. Oh, I know where I'm at now. Okay. Somebody put a bunch of trees in my road. Now I gotta go around them. Oh, shoot. Oh. Hey, did you see how the pipe worked there to hold me down? To keep me from flipping over? I'm gonna have to clean the dirt out of the end of that pipe. Probably plugged it. Vermont. What's Vermont known for? Is Vermont like Canada? Is it known for maple syrup? Or is that just something I had stuck in my head? Okay, so now we're gonna go check on these guys. What's going on? Oh, he needs to find his way back over there, doesn't he? Who's driving anyway? John's driving. Okay. John's out for a Sunday drive. This guy's done, so let's get him going. And run over to the barley field. No, the barley field. Is the barley field been? No, it's not. Here, put that back out. We need it. We're going to need it. Yeah, we got air on that one. Texas is fun until it gets icy. I would guess so, because I would imagine you guys aren't prepared for cold weather. I lived in farm country where not only did the cities, the towns have all the equipment they needed for deep snow and icy roads, but every farmer had a truck with a plow on it. I'm talking a pickup truck with a plow on it. And a lot of the farmers, they were family farms. So grandpa and dad and kids, 3, 4, 5 generations working the farm. And the older farmers would semi-retire, and they would buy a house in town, and the kids would take over the farm. But the old man still got, he's still his farm, basically. He's gonna will it down to the kids, but they would move into town where they're close to the hospital for old age, and semi-retire. But they all had pickups, and every single one of them had a plow on it. So here I'm the local banker. On either side of me is a retired farmer with a plow and a pickup. Across the street there were 2 more. And so every morning, whoever got up first would jump in their truck and come over and plow my driveway out and in front of my house before they took off to the farm. And I'd walk out and give them the thumbs up. And I walked to work because the bank was only a couple blocks away from my home, so I would walk to work. But I had to get up early in the morning because we had a good-sized parking lot at the bank. And this is a place where it was normal when it started snowing to get a foot of snow overnight. And that's not a 24-hour period. That's like a 10 or 12-hour period to get a foot of snow. And in June, we still had piles of snow on the sides of the streets and stuff. In June. So I had to get up a couple hours early, and I had a huge snowblower at the bank, and I'd pull the snowblower out and clean the parking lot off before I started work. And that was an all-winter job because it snowed all winter long. Miguel, how are you? From Portugal. I used to have a friend that spoke Portuguese. It was funny because when I first met him, I thought he was speaking Spanish. I didn't know. You guys know my background. Every time I turn around, you find something new that I did, Like today, I don't know how many of you knew that I had auto mechanics, or that I was a welder, plumber, electrician. I mean, you know me. I'm a Renaissance man. I can do anything. But I caught some crap from some of my people that know me because I can't just be this. I have to be the better that than anybody else. It's like, I like to conquer something when I do it and become a semi-expert at it, let's say. So when I had my DNA tested to find out, because I knew my mom was Hispanic, but I was told that my family came from Spain. And I used to catch hell because I grew up in the Yakima Valley where there's lots of Hispanic people, and they're all from Mexico. And so I would say, yeah, I'm Hispanic, and they would laugh because I don't look Hispanic much. But they would laugh because yeah, my family's from Spain. Oh, you can't be just a Mexican like the rest of us. You have to be from Spain. And of course, they'd give me hell about it. The funny part was, they didn't stop. When I actually did a DNA test to find out how much Hispanic blood I have in me, I found out that I'm not Spanish or Mexican. I'm what they call Mesoamerican. My DNA comes from the west coast of South America, which is Peru, Aztec, you know, what's the other one? Bolivia. Anyway, I'm not even a regular Mexican. I'm 36%, I think it was, or 33%. It was 33% because I'm 36% English, and 33% Mesoamerican. I think it's called Mesoamerican, but it shows like Peruvian, like for Peru. It's the whole west coast except for Mexico. If you look at the continent, South America, it goes up into Mexico. But if you look at the map that it shows where my bloodline's at, it stops just as it gets to Mexico. So it's all southern South America, southwestern. Anyway, they were giving me hell. You can't even be a regular Mexican. You got to be a special Hispanic. Okay, whatever. It sounds like a dirty joke. I used to work with a guy from Brazil. He spoke Portuguese as well. My brother worked with some Basque people that they were working on Grand Coulee Dam. My brother was what they used to call a high scaler. He'd have to hang off the side of the dam with a sandblaster on cables, ropes, and stuff, and harnesses and junk like that. No friggin' way. I can't even stand on a two-step step stool without screaming bloody murder because I'm scared to death of heights. But my brother used to work with these guys. They were high scalers on the dam, and they were Basque, and they would bring these great big jars of hot peppers and eat them all day long. And they gave one to my brother one time, and he just turned red and started, just hacking up his lungs from the heat of these peppers. And he barely got a bite of one. And then the next day they'd offer him another, and so he didn't want to be, didn't want to hurt her feelings, and so he would take another one. This time maybe he'd get a bite and he couldn't take any more. They kept doing that every day. He found that after a period of time he was taking 2 bites, and then 3 bites, and then 4 bites. And pretty soon he was eating peppers with the rest of them, Hey, there's Rob. How you doing, Rob? I'm okay. I'm doing okay. I do better when I come on and talk to you guys, I guess. I keep telling Carol I don't have any friends, except for her. And I keep telling her, hopefully I'll go first. Because I don't want to be around if she's not here. She's my only friend. I don't know what I would do. And she says, we got people online.
Oh,
I said, yeah, but I can't jump in a car and go have a cup of coffee with them. Cheers, Rob. Your mom said you were working today. Are you shoveling snow? Hey, you worked on a farm. What's better, shoveling snow or shoveling manure? It's actually the same job. I don't see a difference, but Some people might. All right. I guess I'm just sitting here watching this guy work. Who is this anyway? Hamish is on the blue today. Did I get all the dried corn? I guess so. I'm just going to sell the dried corn for profit. This is a Big Mac. Big Mac. Yeah, Carol asked me if I was going to do Taco Tuesdays today. I said no, because every time I do, and people know that I'm going to taco time, here, get me a taco, get me a burrito, get me, and I end up paying $100 every day. And I said, we got to stop doing that. I can't afford it. I can't afford the power bill. $650 a month. Jeez. And so Carol and I, what she does, she likes what they call a Mexican pizza. And Taco Bell has a Mexican pizza. They have a Mexican pizza meal, and it's about $8. And with that, you get the Mexican pizza, and you get 2 tacos and a drink. And I think they're taco supremes, which means they have tomatoes and sour cream on them. The regular tacos don't. They don't have tomatoes or sour cream. So that's the difference between a supreme and a regular taco. Anyway, she gets the pizza, but that's all she can eat. She can't eat the tacos. She said, I can try, but if I do, it just made me not feel good because I'd be overeating. So what I do is I buy the Mexican pizza combo. She eats the pizza, I eat the 2 tacos, and then, and she doesn't take the drink, so I take the drink, and it's a large drink, so that's where I get those Baja Blast drinks. And then you get points that you can use for free, something for free. So I'll get an extra taco or maybe a cheese burrito for free because you build up these points. So we pay $8 for one meal, and both of us get to eat. I get 3 tacos and a drink, and that's actually a meal. Three tacos and a drink is actually a meal. So that's saving me $8 because she gets the 2 tacos and pizza. So we just buy one order, and I eat what she doesn't eat. There you go. Been plowing snow with my grandpa. Oh, Rob's got a side hustle. What, Rob, what makes you think it's a hustle? When I when I hear that, I know what you mean. And technically, he's right. He's hustling for a buck. But sometimes it makes it sound like you're cheating somebody. Don't get sued, by the way. There's some little kid your age that was shoveling for his neighbors because they were old and couldn't do it themselves and would get snowed into their house. Some woman sued him because he was throwing the extra snow on her yard. And so she took the poor kid to court. The judge threw it out, but that's still a learning experience, I guess. Oh, not the last time you saw me play it, Rob. I only ever played it when I live streamed, and I only did that a couple times. I'm still waiting for Hightail. I spent $70 and still don't have my game. I don't think it's going to do any good to put another ticket in. They've already got too many tickets to deal with. Putting another one in isn't going to help. So I guess I'll just wait. The only thing I can do is buy the game again and just buy the $20 game instead of the $70 donation. And then I'd have an extra game. What would I do with it? I don't know. All right, let's check, see what... Oh, we got all these people not doing nothing here. Let's get to work. Before I do that, though... did I... I didn't put flight on today, did I? Okay. That one's got carrots. They're growing. This one's got parsnips, and this one has carrots. Okay, so we're all ready. This one needs the... Okay, here we go. Let's get this and move it. We got to move it. And it goes here. And again, I need to try to find a center spot here. I don't think I hit it, but that's okay. Close enough government work, I guess. First thing, we need to put some fertilizer in it. And then we start it up. And then we need to drop it. And then start it up and uh-oh, I missed something. What did I miss? There. Okay. Did I even get close to the center line? I guess I did. It might overhang on that side. I don't know. Oh, I better get that out. Let's get this guy buttoned up. When's the last I see? We have only one driveway, including our driveway and another person's walking space and porch. So are you doing it for a little extra money, Rob? Yeah, see, I'm off a little bit on that one, but it's okay. It's only decorative anyway, I think. I don't know. Does it actually put... Well, this already got 100% fertilizer on it, so... So, yeah, it's just basically for show, I guess. So you got one driveway and some pavers and a porch, huh? You guys get a lot of wind with your snow? Yeah, I couldn't get my kids to do jack squat. I even had a riding lawnmower. If that would have been me, I'd have used that riding lawnmower and I'd have drove up and down the streets hollering, "I'll mow your grass for $5." Or gas money. No, I couldn't get my kids to mow our own lawn with a riding lawnmower. I used to mow our own lawns with a riding lawnmower just so I could drive the riding lawnmower because it was fun to drive. Yeah, my kids wouldn't do it unless they got $20 or $40 for it. The dryer's done. See? That washer and dryer goes all day long. And there's 2 schools. I got one kid that'll just put a pair of panties in there and run the whole damn load. And then I got another kid that puts so many clothes in it they won't even move, so they're not even getting clean. I keep trying to tell them, you know, if you don't have any more laundry to do, put that in your basket and wait till it's full. Then the other one, don't put so damn much stuff in there. It isn't getting clean. It has to tumble, you know. It's just, you can't teach them with a stick. Take a stick to them. That's the good old days. Can't do that anymore. Well, you can, but oh shoot! Ah! I'm gonna do the potatoes and the beets first because they take longer to grow, or at least that's my opinion. You do have wind, because that's when you get snow around, you know, places that are hard to clean up. Like you mentioned, a porch. That's a little bit more work if you have to clean a porch off, and if it's blowing, you know, it's gonna stack up in probably the worst place as far as cleaning up. All right, so this was potatoes, I believe. Frank's working again. Yeah, this is kind of cool because, like I said, if you don't leave the area, these things still work. They all keep working. So if I had my farmhouse here and I was working around it, or I don't know how far I can go. I haven't tested it. If you stay pretty close, though, they still keep working, which is kind of cool. But if you get far enough away, they'll stop. Anyway, what was I doing? Okay, so John found his way over to the other side that needed plowing, and this one's done. Ooh, this one rumbles. Listen to that sound. Oh, I like it. It sounds like a proper diesel. No Jake brake though. You can't park there. Get off my yard. Elsa. We haven't seen Elsa in a long time. I wonder how they're doing. Who else haven't we seen in a long time? I'm forgetting now. He's going the other way now. He's going counterclockwise. All right, thanks, thanks, Scorp. Is it that late already? It is. All righty. Well, I didn't know it was time to go already. Where's Matt? Did Matt tell me? He did. Matt told me up above there. Matt says, you ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. Get the hell out of here. All right, everybody. Hope you had fun. Hope to see you on Thursday. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Be careful of the snow. And I hope your power stays on. And I hope you're staying warm. And this is the time of year where I like to have warm comfort food, whatever it is. And believe it or not, my comfort foods are pretty basic. A big pot of stew or a big pot of chili. Carol made some chili mac the other day, and I made, with our new oven, I made cornbread. So we had cornbread and honey, and that's comfort food to me, just basics. A baked potato, mashed potatoes, gravy, that kind of stuff. Anyway, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now. Warm, that's always a good thing to be.